Good morning, everybody. Rev Rick here, Broadman Baptist Church. It is a marvelous day to be a Christian, and it even looks like we might get some sun today here in Cuyahoga Falls. How amazing. I hope you're having a wonderful day in the Lord so far, and that you're ready to get your heart and mind straight to go out in the world and serve the kingdom. Today is January 13th, 2021. Hard to believe we're almost 2 weeks into a new year already. That is just an amazing thing. Our scripture today, Deuteronomy 31:22 says, "So Moses wrote down this song that day and taught it to the Israelites." Songs are such an important part of our life, and they were very easy to remember for us sometimes. There's even that game show, Name That Tune, that's made a comeback, and people can name a song with incredibly little information, just a few notes. And so God knew that at some point after Moses that the Israelites would rebel, and that there's going to be something that needed to stay on their hearts. And so God knows the power of music, and he told Moses to write down this song and teach it to the Israelites and have them sing it. And by singing it, it placed it on their hearts and in their minds, because they will, at some point, need to be able to recall these songs. They need to be taught. They need to be sung. And so songs are a very important part of ministry. And there's nothing wrong with having songs that are just for fun. I listen to a lot of different stations and podcasts and things like that. But it is important for us to make sure that we do take the opportunity to teach psalms, hymns, and songs from the Spirit. That's from Ephesians 5:15 through 19. Songs, hymns, and music from our heart, basically spirit music. Because in times of difficulty, in times where our faith is being tested, or even as a nation of people, like we see so much now, departing from God and being devoid of love, there's going to need to be something that was from our past that united us, that is easy to remember, that's on our hearts. And those are going to be the songs that we were taught when we were new Christians, or even when we were children and adolescents, because they stick with us and the messages stick with us. And songs are a direction of the indicator of our heart. And so we need to be sure that in this time we are in fact singing to each other. I don't know that any of you want to hear my singing voice per se, but I can sing in a lot of ways, and it doesn't have to necessarily be breaking out in song. Hymns are really gospel messages put to song. So we can sing to each other with hymns or the messages from hymns. We can sing to each other with actual songs or the messages from songs. And we can sing to each other with our spirit, as Corinthians tells us. So no matter what your voice is, it is the voice that God gave you, and he thinks it's beautiful. So you shouldn't ever be afraid to sing. The worldly definition of what a singing voice is irrelevant. Like most things in the kingdom, God has turned things on their head from the very beginning, bringing Jesus in the form of a helpless baby instead of a mighty warrior. Those are two very disparate things. The world wanted a conquering king, and they got one, but they didn't get one the way they thought. So the voice that you have is a beautiful voice, no matter what it might sound like to a human ear or somebody who doesn't know the gospel truth. Just like everything else, it's what's important to God. So I encourage you today to sing your song. It's your song to sing. God gave it to you, He gave you the voice to sing it with, and He gave you the tools to use to sing even when you're not actually singing. Now, also, you are out and about in this world, and so let people see you singing in your car. Let people see you with the song on your heart when you're out walking around. Let people see the music in you, the songs, psalms, hymns, and songs of the Spirit, no matter where you are. In that way, you will communicate the messages of old and stay unified with the body, even in these divisive times. Listen, it's not easy to always have a tune with you. It's not easy to always have a song in your heart, but it is a clear demonstration of where your heart is. And that's what people really need to see. They need to see the song in your heart. They need to see the Spirit coming through the hymns that you sing, no matter what words you might actually be using. I love you. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.